Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. I'm a little late on the year-end challenge. It hasn't been that bad. A lot of people are saying they're passing it without a problem. I just completed it myself right now. Just finished recording the video of my frozen metal pulls along with my free-to-play count pulls and Larkstein trait rolls from the Twitch one. So I decided to record this one as well while I have the time to do it. So I'm going to show you guys a couple ways you can beat this, things you should know to try to help you out. Everything kind of applies to the rest of this. I think the hardest one you guys are probably going to have an issue with is the reverse defender, but he doesn't have a lot of HP, so it's pretty much you can tank him very easily and probably bring in a friend's medal that is upright and just bring your tanking medals, or the other way around, bring your tanking medals, bring your friend tanking medal and do your best uprights that you can. But newer players might have an issue because there's not much upright medals, which at the same time there is, because we got Kristoff, we got Olaf, we got Anna, which is good all around right there. So there's a couple things you can do here and there for the reverse guy. But most of the time, it's going to be you with your friend medals that's going to help you out. This is one of the harder ones, I believe, because it has two big enemies together, and then him himself just has a lot, but you can tank this just like the way I'm going to show you tank it on the sorcerer here. So for the last three. But this is the big one because this has 3,000 jewels in it. And I just finished completing it just like a second ago. I did this setup right here, and I know it looks ridiculous. That's good and all. Honestly, you can just strip this keyblade completely naked if you want to, and just go, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this, and be like, I don't have this. Or if you do have a copy medal, bring in a copy medal. I'll bring in a copy medal just to copy it, and my two buffers over here. Even though I should bring in like a Shion instead, I'm gonna bring in a Shion with another Shion. So it's as basic as you going in there, bringing your friend defensive medal and going ham on him. I'm gonna show you guys what I mean in just a second. You could also beat it very fast if you have -60 aerial traits, not -60 ground. This is one of those enemies where people like me who roll more -60 aerial than -60 ground are finally gonna get advantage over this kind of boss, because everyone else is like, I got -60 ground, you're like, I got nothing, or I got aerial. She's actually aerial, so you're gonna have a good time doing extra damage because of that. My Phantom does have aerial on it, so it's doing about 40 million twice, which is 80 mil, and then the friend medal Demix also doing it. So the best thing is to find a friend with Demix. That is gonna really help you out, because this is what's gonna happen. Even without other medals on my Keyblade, I'm still gonna be able to tank the hell out of this with those double casts right there. If you're only casting it once, you might die on the first turn. I actually never tested out on one cast, but it's gonna take a long time to beat them. You just got to put on auto battle, walk away, and you're good to go. Because the 1-2 hits that it takes in between, or 3 hits in between, even if it does end up killing you because of its counters, you could even bring another medal in there just so you're not tapping. Because I didn't really beat like this. I want to show you guys that you can just defend it easily with Defense Boost 4 Max. I don't even think the Defense Boost 4 Max is necessary. If you have Demix, I think you can get away with probably no Defense Boost 4 Max. Not tested, but judging by how much damage we're not taking there, looking pretty good, because these enemies can't handle this times 15 general strength down, these attribute downs on top of it, and our defense is so high on top because of the times 15. So let's see if the counters go down, if that's going to kill us too. It's going to be a couple turns. So let's go skipping our two buffers. Actually, don't skip the buffers, because I want the Kyrie or the Shion to kick in. Kyrie does have it. The poison does go in. You want a way to heal. If they paralyze you and the paralyze skips it, hopefully you put this somewhere else. Try to strategize. Put this Kyrie and Shion in like the first slot, one in the third slot. Try to mix it up because the paralysis might screw you over. So try to spread them out. If you got multiple copies, put all the multiple copies there. These ones don't overwrite, so it's totally fine. Or use copy medals to copy them. Just put pure buffs and let your friend medal take care of the rest. So I'm not gonna activate the, I'm gonna let the counter activate over here and see what happens with the carryover buffs. So this is if the counters go all the way down while you're doing the auto battle, just in case you guys don't have it, you're still perfectly fine. So that is the strategy that you guys should be using as a free-to-play, non-free-to-play. If you guys don't have a friend with Demix, I'm also going to show you other medals in your inventory that might help out. The thing about this boss is, yes, that counter is the most annoying thing, but once you do have your defenses up high enough and you lower the enemy's attack, you're good. Alright, so I'm going to show you a couple medals you guys could use for defense off cooktracker.com. You do have Gula here because Gula does reduce enemies' magic attack down by 3 and also raises your magic defense up by 7 for 3 turns. So this will carry over. So if you have your own, a friend has it, bring this in. This will definitely help you out. And you mix it up with the medal that does general defense up as well and lowers the enemy's general attack, and you should be okay. You might not need all of that. Try to get 1 or 2 things up to 15. Of course, Demix, like I just showed you, you do have Ava. If someone does have Ava, she does all 3 attributes down by 3 and all 3 defenses up by 7. She doesn't carry over, but she does have overwrite, so it's guaranteed every single time. That's the only problem, it's overwrite, so it can't stack to 15. It might turn out to a problem. And then you do got Nominate over here, EX Plus, which is not an overwrite, lasts for 3 turns, does have 3 attribute defense up by 3, so by 3rd turn it'll be at 9. And then you've got yourself 2 defense up, which will stack over to 2, 4, and then 6. If you have extra attack, you double all of that, or if you use a copy medal to copy it, you'll get all the way to 15, no problem. So the other one, which is probably the best one that everyone kind of got if you were there back then, is your Prime Violet. 4 turns, 4 attribute defense up, 3 general defense up, all for 4 turns. You're going to kick it in pretty fast all the way to 12 by the 4th turn, and you're going to max out this. So this works out really, really good if you guys want to take that route for attribute defense up. If you go on to lower the enemy's general attack down, you got Demix and Mrs. Incredible. A combination of Mrs. Incredible and your Violet should work out beautifully. They ignore the enemy's attribute, or they add, not attribute, sorry, they ignore the enemy's counter, but they actually add +1. So her counter won't go down. You'll be raising your defense, while Mrs. Incredible here lowers the enemy's general attack down by 7 with overwrite though. Remember that. And you also got the 2 down there, but that doesn't really matter when you got your Kairis and your Shions and all that. So you do have all those choices there. You could get away with probably like stacking these a couple times, but you got to remember that counter goes down, and it's probably not going to turn out good unless you have a medal that increases enemies' counters to +10. So you guys got to kind of go back and forth to see what you have. But the best combination is Mrs. Incredible with Violet or Demix alone. Even one Demix, your own Demix, a friend Demix. You don't have to copy it if you don't want to, because you want it to go faster. But you can auto battle these quests to no extent. And in all honesty, it's really nice to see this. It's kind of like a Hades Cup. You have gems in here, you got power, you got magic mirrors, you got brooms. You go all the way to all these good stuff, even to the point of 3,000 jewels. I think there was also the Husky pet in this, as you guys can see. A couple magic mirror, there's a magic gem right there. You got yourself the Husky head. You got a moon gem, which is really nice to see. There's a full Fantasia Mickey B. There's another moon gem, and there's the 3,000 jewels. So this quest is really cool to see. I complete on both my accounts. A little late on this, I know. This was yesterday's event, but hopefully if you guys are having a little bit trouble with this is the best thing you guys can do. Combination of the 2 incredible medals. If you only got 1 incredible medal, like Violet, then use your friends, Mrs. Incredible, or like I said, find that Demix. It's the best way to do this. I'm gonna do a little setup right now, see if I can beat it in 3 turns. Alright, so I'm going to go with this setup right here. I'm going to use -60 aerial medals, all the ones I have that are my best ones. I got that on Bob and Jack Jack. I got on Supernova Sephiroth. I got on my Riku, but I also got -60 ground on him. And then my Phantoms also got both of them as well. But only a -60 aerial is really needed. More +1000s the better. And the friend medals got extra attack along with -60 aerial. So hopefully this works out. The only issue, well, there's a couple issues with this setup, is that I don't have the the upgrade defense down for the enemy, which kind of sucks because I'm using the Kairi over there, the normal Kairi, and she doesn't really apply that upgrade defense down that I need, but it still turns out pretty good. If I had something else besides Bob and Jack Jack, like Riku versus Riku versus Roxas, that has the buffs I need, but you're seeing 92 million still kicking in there, so it's not that bad. And the other problem with the setup is that Sephiroth doesn't have a reverse buffer, so he's taking care of his own reverse attack up ×3, so I'm only at 6 right now, and now I'm gonna get ×9 reverse attack up, so I'm missing a lot of damage, but I'm still doing a lot of damage, so it doesn't really matter when you look at that point. I could bring something like my Stained Glass Terra, but then I'm missing out on magic buffs, and Bob and Jack Jack gets a little too weak, so I'd rather keep it like this. And I do have second chance on the Kairi I'm currently using. It's not the 7-star version. The 7-star version I made was another one, which I should have done the one with second chance on it, but it's alright. If I had second chance, I'd be more capped out towards ×15, because this Kairi does ×7 uprate, and then if this was a 7-star, that'd give me 5, which is 12, and then Bob and Jack Jack will give me another 3, which would be 15 for uprate, where right now I only have 11 for uprate. I believe so. We'll see. I have 12. Sorry, 12. There's 12 there. So, this is turn 2 without using my Supernova. I'm just going to go in with all of these medals. See, Combo Plus, that is really good to get right there. That's a big difference. If anything, I'd probably need to reset it over and over and over again for the Combo Pluses to sit on the proper medals. Because if it goes off on medals like that or my Sephiroth, I'm going to take this down really, really quick. Combo rank 11 is really good. If you guys don't have Larxene avatar board yet, and you still need the 144 pet points, for 5,000 jewels, there's a lot of value in there. And my Larxene on my free-to-play count against the 7,000 Maleficent Dragon that we had was doing 300 million, which was really impressive. A combo pet went off that. Oh, that's a wasted combo pet. That's the thing about pet rank 11. It's a 25% chance of activating on anything except for the pet slot, so it really sucks. But this does look like we might make it right through. We're at 58,000 bars of HP, all the way down to 46. The extra attack there going in, bringing it down to 39 on an extra attack. Ridiculous these days. And then Riku dropping. Yeah, we're good. We are good on the 3 turns. I didn't even try to do it. I did it the way I showed you guys with Demix. I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to make a setup. But I was like, hey, why not just throw it in the video, see if I can pull it off. And we got, what is that, 60? We got 6 million? Yeah, 6 million Lux off that. That's pretty cool. Hey, they forgot commas on that Lux thing up there. They had commas everywhere else. 6,050,000 Lux. So that is the year-end quest. I'm hoping that we come up with more content like that. I enjoy that kind of stuff because it also has like a little bit of strategy, not just auto battle with any setup, which is pretty cool. So year-end challenge, really like it. Can't wait to see what they have for Christmas and Boxing Day and New Year's. That's 3 big parts they can put in, do some cool events. Kind of wish there was a high score challenge for those frozen medals, but what are you gonna do? If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.